Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Legion video. So today I'm going to be comparing it to the live version of the game, and we're going to be focusing on view distance because they've actually increased significantly the view distance of the game, and so far I haven't seen much of a performance impact, though I do plan to actually do a video testing out the performance. To look at this video, or when you're looking at this video, what I think it's most important to pay attention to is the horizon and how much more detail you can see there, rather than anything up close, because obviously that won't really have changed too much. So the format of this video is pretty simple. We've got some stills here of in and around Stormwind, or fixed camera shots anyway, and then going to move into maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes of footage which is taken on a flight point. Basically, I've taken the same flight point in Legion and the same flight point in Warlords of Draenor through the old world, and then I've synced them up. Again, you're really only going to see the difference if you look at the horizon here, and after that I'll just have a whole bunch of zones, including some like really cool shots of stuff in Northrend. So with that out of the way, how is this to actually play? Well, I can say that going through the Legion zones, it's actually made quite the difference. Basically, what this means is that no matter what zone you're in, if you are in a part of the zone where your view isn't obstructed, so you're not in a cave or in a building, you can see the whole zone. You don't just sort of get this big wall of fog off in the distance. Now, you do get some fog as the distance goes on, but you at least see the detail and you see the outline of things. That is extremely effective when it comes to just making the world feel like large and cohesive and not made artificially small because it's a game and because we can only render so much, or at least the Warcraft engine can only render so much. Obviously, you can render a lot more on modern hardware than what they're pushing here, even with the updated stuff. Now, what is kind of interesting to me anyway is one of the biggest things that you really see as an addition is the stuff in the very, very far distance. So the outlines of mountains and things like that, them being so much more visible from further away absolutely means that as you're flying through the world, and you can really see it in this clip right here, there's less pop-in in the distance, which is really nice. And because you can see the silhouette of so many things that are far away, it really helps to make the world feel very big, which is a very, very, very nice thing. Now, I actually am going to have a version of this video linked down in the description. It will be an unlisted video on my channel, which is just these shots with some like nice, relaxing music. So if you want that, then don't worry, I've got you covered. In terms of other things to compare it with Warlords of Draenor, I suppose, there really isn't a great deal. This is just one of those small little incremental upgrades. As I said, I definitely need to do more performance testing on a variety of different machines to see if this increased view distance comes at much of a cost. I do know that they can push it further with their engine, and there's actually some machinima tools which allow you to mess around with that, but it's technically against TOS. Blizzard turn a blind eye if you're doing it for machinima and creative purposes, but you can probably search that for yourself. I know via that they can make all of that sort of appear further off in the distance. However, it does have a pretty significant performance hit. Now, if you look at this shot right here of Thunderbluff, I think this is when it's really prevalent. Again, that background detail absolutely just makes the zone feel that much more cohesive and large and not really gamey. Really, really nice. This is actually, this along with some of those combat animations, I think really help with just the immersion and the feel, and maybe they help World of Warcraft not feel like it is a game that is as old as it is. Obviously, there's still there's holdouts that are from an old engine, but they're really doing their best here, from what I can tell, which is very, very good to see. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. I'm just going to let the rest of this stuff roll, but I'm going to sign out now because, well, the footage kind of speaks for itself. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the rest of it, and I'll see you next time.